Good morning and welcome back to the Inner Swim YouTube channel. I'm Jaylyn and this is a short and sweet morning Yin Yoga practice that you could actually do in your bed if you wanted to, just as you open your eyes. Or maybe you're down on the ground with me on a nice blanket or yoga mat. I also recommend that you have a little water if possible, as good hydration is absolutely key to getting our good blood flow and energy flow in the morning. So Yin Yoga is very much about that, getting everything flowing again and opening up. So feel free to close down your eyes or just focus your eyeballs for a moment. Turning within to open up a whole world within you. Maybe giving yourself a little hug or squeezing opposite forearms from elbows, squeezing down toward the wrists. And if that felt good, you can repeat that, squeezing from the elbows, making your way down to the wrists. And do this as many times as you like, just coming into your body, maybe gently swaying or moving, wiggling in ways that would feel really good right now. Maybe stretching and opening up, and taking a deeper breath. So if you're not already on your back, let's come to lie down. If you're coming from upright, you can just hold the back of your thighs and gently round your spine, coming all the way down. With those knees bent in and the feet planted. Just relaxing your back into the bed or the floor. And when you're ready, go ahead and hug one knee in toward your chest. Feeling that nice long neck, relaxed shoulders. And maybe your opposite leg stays bent, or maybe you want to stretch that leg out long and relax through both hips. Maybe you want to gently sway side to side here, or circle this knee around, just gentle movements. And if that leg is straight, go ahead and slowly bend and plant the foot. And then bring your other foot down to meet. And relaxing in this neutral shape. And then go ahead and switch and bring your other knee in. And no need to pull or grasp, but just a gentle weight, just holding yourself. Maybe stretching the opposite leg away. You don't have to. Maybe gently moving around through the left leg, the left hip, listening to your body this morning. And if that leg is straightened out, just slowly drag the foot back to the ground. And then release your other foot down to meet it. And from here, we're going to stretch the whole body out long. So you might need to go to the middle of your yoga mat or even the middle of your bed. And just stretching out nice and long. We're going to bring our arms up. So either with a little bend to the elbows, up by the sides of the head, or maybe holding onto opposite wrists, or opposite forearms, or even opposite elbows. Whatever feels nice and easeful this morning. We're gonna walk our upper body, so arms, head, and shoulder blades over to the left side. So gentle curve for your upper torso and the arms. And then you'll mirror this with your legs, so walking over to the left, one heel at a time, until you feel a gentle opening through the whole right side. Maybe your head turns a bit to the left as well, creating this full body side bend and opening. There's nothing to do here. Just relax into the shape. Melting shoulder blades and hips and pelvis and heels into the earth. Maybe noticing a little more space getting created that you'd like to move into. Noticing more space to breathe into. So it's a gentle stretch, stretching the fascia, the connective tissue. It might make you want to breathe a little deeper. That might feel nice. And just whenever you're ready, you're going to walk your heels back into your center line, followed by your upper body. And maybe just relax your arms down for a moment so that you can integrate that and see how you feel. And then we'll switch sides. So bringing the arms up, whatever kind of shape works for you. If you're holding on to opposite forearms or wrists, let's bring the other arm on top this time, so it might feel a little odd. Maybe it feels good. And then we'll walk the upper body over to the right, one print at a time, followed by the lower body until you make this crescent moon shape, like a banana, evenly curving from foot to head. Maybe turning your head over as well, opening through the whole left side. Relaxing into this. Relaxing and breathing into this. The shape is forever changing, always flowing. Staying with every breath here, riding those waves of breath. Maybe feeling the call to take some deeper breaths as you open and stretch through that left lung. With full permission to just do what feels best for you. Even adjusting the shape however you need. Really honor how you're feeling and how you're changing through the practice. Let's just take a couple more breaths here. And then making your way back to your center line with your feet, with your upper body, relaxing your arms maybe. Just resting in the center. Maybe you'll bring your palms up by your sides, noticing the breath coming and going through the nostrils, the right nostril and the left and the right, both nostrils. And whenever you feel ready, you can just give your fingers and toes a little wiggle, maybe rolling through the ankles and the wrists. Maybe a deeper breath. You can always breathe out through your mouth to help you cleanse and let go. Good. Opening up through your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, slowly bend both knees, planting your feet. And then in toward your chest, giving yourself a hug. And even bringing your forehead up toward your knees, giving yourself a little squeeze. And then bringing your head back down, let's just roll over to one side. And slowly press up. So from here, we're coming into a seated shape known as half butterfly. It's just a really nice, gentle opening for the hip, the back of the body, the back of the legs. So get yourself comfortable here, seated. And if you'd like a little more support, if you're having a hard time sitting like this, you can always sit on something and lift your seat up, or you can lift up your knees, let them bend, and roll up your blanket or a blanket under your knees. So we're gonna bend one knee and plant that foot. Let's bend the left knee to start. And go ahead and open that knee and bring the foot somewhere along your inner leg. So the knee maybe closer to the thigh, the groin. We're not looking to create unnecessary strain here, just a gentle opening and connection between the two sides. Feel free here to adjust your seat until you feel like you're really nice and grounded through both of your sitting bones, both sides of your pelvis. Now before we go any deeper, let's take a moment to just stretch that right foot forward. So leading with the ball of the foot, give the ankle a nice stretch. Maybe you'd like to roll around through that ankle a few times, stretching different directions. And circling in both ways. Now in half butterfly, you're already here, so you can stay upright. If it calls to you, you can also fold into this. So relaxing that right foot now, just effortlessly coming forward and down over that right leg. So again, no unnecessary strain. You're just letting the body open up, taking your time. Maybe resting your palms on either side of that leg. And just feeling the gentle up and overness of your torso as you lean in. You're welcome to adjust the shape as you need. Always coming back to a bit of stillness wherever you end up. And there's a really gentle rotation here too as you roll your heart under toward that right leg. Stimulating that left side here as you spin the chest, or rather let the chest spin. If you're close enough to that right leg, you could always place something between your head and the leg to rest your head on. We're here for a few more breaths. Staying balanced through those sitting bones. And let's take another breath. Maybe out through the mouth. And go ahead and slowly press up to sit if you folded. Take your time. See how you feel here, upright. And then we'll unwind this and reopen back up toward the sky. So let's take that left arm up and reach it back behind you. See if you can get it nice and grounded behind. And then just pressing the chest open and the hips open, maybe even lifting your seat up and opening across your whole front. A nice breath, and then settle back down. Nice. Now you can bring that left knee up and in. Go ahead and stretch that left leg forward. And let's do this sequence on the other side. You'll bend that right knee and open the knee, connecting foot and leg wherever it feels easeful for you, because remember, Yin Yoga is not really asking too much of our physical efforts. We're just letting the body open as it will. Just starting with a little foot and ankle stretch there. Pressing that foot away, the toes, maybe rolling through the ankle. And as you do this, you can always adjust your seat. Now really come into the shape, like you're coming into your day, ease into it. And when you feel ready, if you're ready, you're invited to maybe lean in. Maybe you just lean in a few millimeters. easing your way in. Into your body. Maybe noticing the mind's response. Watching any thoughts or mental pictures. Just observing and breathing. Dancing in that space between the stillness of the shape. Also all of this movement and change. You might also notice differences, changes in your experience from side to side. Just being with whatever is. Enjoying the opening of this direction. Just a few more breaths. Maybe another big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Preparing to slowly come up, pressing into the palms and releasing, coming up. Nice, take your time. Pausing up at the top is great to integrate. No need to do anything. Just whenever you feel ready, when you're ready to rebound that position, we're going to reach the right arm up and bring it back behind you. And then press down to open back up through your front. Reaching up, maybe slightly back. And then settling down onto your seat. From here, we'll cross at the ankles or the shins. And if you've been on your bed, you might want to make your way down onto the ground now. We're coming into tabletop pose. So just a nice, strong, steady table shape with the wrists under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Feeling the tailbone and the sitting bones reaching back. And the top of your head reaching forward. So nice long spine. Pressing into the mat. And from here, inviting just some gentle arches and extensions through your spine. You're going to slowly tilt the sitting bones up toward the ceiling. And as you do that, let the rest of the spine start to tilt and arch, arcing and curving all the way up through your neck. Shining the heart forward, and the eyeballs maybe go up. And then press into your palms and just come back to a neutral spine. Maybe a little wiggle in your hips side to side. So we're going to do this a couple more times. Feeling a nice connection with your belly here. And slowly lift those sitting bones and arch the spine through the arms, chest is forward. And then release back to neutral, nice long back and spine. And just one more like that, inhaling to arch and extend. And exhale to come back to neutral. Again, maybe a little wiggle through your hips. Welcoming any natural movements here side to side. And then we'll bring our legs right together. And let the hips swing side to side in this pendulum motion. Nice fluid movements through the whole body really, but especially through the spine and the back and the hips. Getting everything moving this morning. As we finish up our practice, getting ready for the rest of the day. And nice and easy here. And then start to slow the movement down. And coming back into neutral. You're going to slowly sit back toward your heels, coming off your wrists, rounding your back now and your forehead toward the ground. So resting your arms. And when you're ready, press into your feet, coming back into that table shape. We're going to widen the knees a little bit more or a lot more, whatever you've got. But open up to a degree where you feel like you are opening. And from here, stay nice and strong through the palms and the knees. We're going to circle the hips around. So blending these fluid movements in with our still yoga poses helps for a well-balanced day. And it just feels good, doesn't it? We're going to slow it down and reverse these circles as we near the end of our practice. Breathing and moving. Circling around through the hips. Beautiful. And at your own pace, starting to slow it down. Slow it down. And coming back to center, bringing the knees in. Curling the toes under. Let's have a quick sit back on the heels. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling down through your center. And then pressing up to stand on your knees, just untuck your toes and have a seat again on your heels if possible. And we'll close here. I invite you to bow your head toward your own heart, sealing this practice in, pausing for gratitude. And I thank you so much for your practice this morning. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.